Hello, Alisho.
Oh,
How are you doing? So we're gonna have some conversation about your culture, about Pamirian culture. So, could you please tell about yourself?
right, sure. I'm Alisho. I come from the Pamirs, um, and now I'm living in Narin.
Oh, how long you have been living in Naran?
Yes, so it's been, I guess, over 3 years. But we moved to Kyrgyzstan quite a while ago, actually. It's been 7 years, I believe.
Oh,
So, yeah, my immediate family and I, due to some circumstances, we moved here. And we have been living here ever since, only visiting Horog during the summers.
oh, it's been quite a lot, right? 7
Exactly.
years. So, then, are there anything which remind you about horror while we are here?
Do you know what? Especially here in Narin, it definitely reminds me of Horog through the sheer beauty of the landscape. You know, when you go out in the morning and look at the mountains, the morning mist covering the mountain tops deceives the eye, making it look like half the mountain went quietly for a walk somewhere, which puts a broad smile on my face in the mornings.
Oh, that was so beautiful. The same question about that. Are there anything which would have reminded you about Naran in horror?
That's an interesting question, and I would say that there definitely is some connection here between the cultures, especially because I would say that, especially in Pamir Alai, namely the Pamiris, the Ishkashimis, even the Bartangis and Shugnanis, they all have the ties, the bondages, they manifest themselves through the names. For instance, we have names like Pamir Bek among the Kyrgyz and Kyrgyzbek among the Pamiris.
No.
Yes, so such socio-cultural, I guess you would call this connection, existed between the cultures for quite some time. And even my own grandfather's name was Kyrgyzbek, as it happens, which is quite interesting because coming from a lineage tracing back 400 years of Iranian roots, such a name would be quite interesting, that it entered the family of.
Wow, that was quite interesting. So, I can see some interesting musical instrument right here. Like,
Yes,
what are
indeed.
those?
Um, Actually, before I move on to the musical instruments, I would really love to show you these special things right here.
Oh.
So we have these. These are called the jurabs, you would call them,
Uh-huh.
and quite comfy, warm, and they were quite, let's say, important during the Second World War. They were sent directly to the front so that the soldiers could be kept warm. And an interesting fact I want to tell you is that in those times, since we are descended from the, I guess you would call them the Aryan, cultures, and so they had this symbol, which, interestingly enough, resembles that of the swastika. So can you picture the scene? The Soviet soldiers are being sent these very jurabs, and there is the sign of the swastika there, which is
Yeah.
quite interesting, I guess. But no, it is the sign of the Aryan people. All
So,
right.
okay, cool. The last question about that. Is it being like only women can wear this one? Or men? Or children?
Anyone can wear.
Anyone?
Women,
Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay.
anyone. So yeah, this is the famed rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
I wish I could play this, but it is the rhubarb. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. You know, in style it resembles, I guess, like a horse or something. It's made, you know, it's cured leather here, and yeah, quite an interesting instrument, and it's the traditional, I guess, instrument of the Pamiri people. And people would sing madon with this,
What
which
is
is, I guess you would call it this ceremony of song and music that is recited during funerals and other occasions.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, and I don't think this instrument requires further explanation. This is the tabla. It is. I think it exists not only in the Pamirs. It is quite pervasive in Eastern cultures. Yes. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Let's keep it here.
Yeah. Okay, we have talked about some musical instrument and some interesting stuff from Pamir. And okay, I have been wearing this beautiful hat.
Noticed.
Yeah, this beautiful hat, and like, what is this? Like, is there any proper way to wear this one? Or?
Actually, you're wearing it wrong, man.
Why?
I've known you a while, and I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
I'm wearing it properly. Like,
Pretty
it
sure
fits.
you're not married.
Ah.
Let me show you the
Okay,
correct way.
Married? Married?
Married, yeah. So this is the design is just, you know, ingenious in my opinion. So this is the tassel that is woven onto the side of this hat, and the designs are quite ancient. But there's an interesting feature to this hat, that this tassel, it signifies, depending on which side you wear it, it signifies your marital status and other things. So if we take, like, for instance, if you wear it like this, like you did, it means that you are married. It's on the right side.
Oh my god.
And conversely, if you wear it on the left side, it means that you are single.
Oh,
And
then I was wearing like I'm married. Like
yeah, you
Oh
were,
my God.
unfortunately. But actually, I'm covering the forehead, as you can see, and that's just a personal fashion choice, I guess. I would prefer to wear it like this, but it actually also means something. It means that whenever the forehead is covered, it means that you are engaging someone with a confrontational intent, and things are serious. So it is kind of a statement of you know, such intent. But people would usually wear it like this, you know, just like that, just.
it's the most general.
Yeah, but you know, that aside, I think a very beautiful thing about this is that it was also used as a measure of conscience. Measure of conscience, that is just, you know, inexplicably good. And you know, whatever means you possessed, you know, however poor you were, this was used as a symbol of, you know, giving back to your community. And yes, so it is.
Yeah, amazing. I like this
genius.
hat. Yeah, it has so many meanings, you know. Like, I think this one is much better, right? If I wear
Yes.
this one the more correct way.
Yes.
So can I keep this one?
No, man. Not today.